All right, looks like we are live. Got a nice little pile. I've been out here about 10 minutes so far. I think we'll pick some of these. Beautiful day. Waiting for those haters to show up. Let's go, boys. Watch where I'm stepping. This whole hill, this little hill right here, got a whole nice little, trying to leave that bottom piece. You really just want to pinch them off. A little one right here, didn't even see it. That was a nice little mountain right here. I promised you there's probably a few more just sitting right here looking at me. That's what they do. Well, thank you for that. Thank you, beautiful tree. Let me give this tree a big hug. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Wow. Some nice ones. Wow. Look at them all. That's awesome. Look at this big boy. Wow. Not looking. I'm finding. I'm mushroom picking, not hunting. Got some big boys. I just came across a nice patch. It's probably about 25 right here. Look at them all. On the hill. Wow, all the way over. That's all we're looking for is patches. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're beautiful right now. Look at them all. I got quite a few yesterday. Had a nice stir fry. I haven't even turned around yet to pick the ones behind me. Careful where you step. Look at them all. Wow, nice. Shrooms and eggs, you know it. This hill right here has about 40 of them. Look at them all. Just everywhere. Look at these big boys tucked underneath. Look at this girl. Just for an example, this one's come down low with it. These are nice sized morels. Haven't even made it on top of the hill yet. Wow, look at them over there. I like to look towards the sun because these are the blacks. It's harder to see when you have the blondes in season. But these black morels, they look like shadows when you look back towards the sun. So that's kind of a helpful hint if you can't find them. You're just kind of looking for something that looks displaced, darker areas. Anyways, gotta be careful. There's a bunch right here. This is living, man, out in the woods, picking shrooms. Oh yeah, look at them all. Jeez, oh man. You see what I'm saying? You're just looking for the black spots. There's a couple down here. Here's a couple right there. Aren't they beautiful though? That's funny you say that. Rabbit hunting. Everywhere you see piles of rabbit poop are the morels, so it's a good indication. That's so funny you say that. I see a ton of rabbit poop out here. Rabbit and deer. Look at them, they're all popping up. Wow, look at that leaf. I just pulled one leaf back. Look at these 4 mushrooms stuck here. 4 of them. It was just one leaf covering them. That's what I'm saying. When you find a little hill that has them, you're going to want to check everything. And sometimes they're not even up through the leaves yet, so you can just look for like a bump in the leaves. But I'll take all of these. Yeah, I already got a couple pounds. I'll give them to people that can't get out here and pick. You know what I mean? I get a lot of people out here on this tract of land. A lot of mushroom hunters in Michigan. Boy, they're out today though. We got a good rain last night. That was a nice hill. That was a damn nice hill. I don't even want to leave this hill yet. I promise you, you can feel them. It's like you can sense them. Me and another guy were out here yesterday. Maddie Chuck. Well, I'm talking to other people besides you, whoever's listening. Maybe nobody's here, but people watch these later. So if you already know the deal, you already know the deal. Most people don't. The average person does not. Anyways, this guy was out here yesterday stomping this exact area, but sometimes it takes a set of fresh eyes. Oh, there we go. There's a couple more. Usually, well, let me see. Oh, there's 3 people here. Usually if you find one, for example, in a spot, and just one that's in general been picked over, there's a nice spot. But when you find 3 or 4, there's a whole nice spot right here. Like this whole area has not been picked yet. There's a couple right there. But before you take any steps further, watch where you're walking. I see 2 or 3 right there. Okay. Anyways, getting heavy already. Oh, they're beautiful. Couple nice ones. Get this one right here. All right. I've never killed a rabbit in my life, but I've never killed anything in my life besides fish. I've never deer hunted or any of that. Whole bunch of them out here today. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Mother Earth. There's an up. Yeah, I'll show you when I get to it. There's some morels under these leaves right here. And it's just, they're not even popped up. They're just pushing the leaves up. I just had 2 or 3. See, you get that gold fever out here. It's the thrill of the hunt more than anything. Same with gold nuggets. Okay, once you get the gold, then what? Like, who really cares? You know what I mean? Not taking it with you when you die. But we're led to believe that it's important. Ooh. Ooh. I'm just looking for the dark spots. 1, 2, 3. I want to go behind me first, so I don't want to go too far. I know for sure there's 2 or 3 right there. But I just saw this patch. There they are. Yeah, oh boy missed a spot yesterday. Yes, he did. Anyways, where am I looking? Oh, there you go. You just gotta find the dang, look for the shadow. Look for the shadows on these blacks. A lot of times we get blondes before they come to blacks. A lot of times there's not a single mushroom out here in this field. Often they're in the pine trees. It varies. But I'm getting out of my patch. I want to backtrack here in a second. But all of these, you're looking for the hardwoods. You're more tree hunting than mushroom hunting. Again, I'm only talking to those who don't know. Forgive me if you know. Yeah, this is a pretty good honey hole this season. Pretty good honey hole, I'd have to say. Pretty good honey hole. Look at this monster. I say monster, but this isn't even my spot. When I go up to Vanderbilt, Wolverine, I go up towards treetops. And they've got 1,000 acres of private property back there. And I know a trick of the trade to get in there. Plus my wife worked there for many years, so we kind of got a green pass to go out there. But anyways, those fuckers out there in those hardwoods, they get the size of baseball bats. True story. So I say these are large, but, and the other thing is, in another month, if you go to a spot where nobody's picking them, see this indication right here? Somebody put a green lollipop ring right there. Let me take that right off there. That means somebody's been here picking mushrooms. You know what? I'll be a nice neighbor and leave that there for them. I'm not greedy. I'll leave it there for them. It's better than all the beer cans you assholes normally leave out here. All right. Oh, put this in a bad spot? I know, right? I've already seen 3 or 4 markers this morning, quite honestly. They're usually beer cans stuck on the end of the tree, which that's just a green light for the whole damn neighborhood, but the average person's not out stomping these woods. But I'm not the average person. I know behind me, so I'll use that marker myself. Thanks for the marker, whoever left the lollipop. Like I said, I was out here yesterday on my knees and all of a sudden somebody was 1 foot behind me. He didn't see me. I was in one of these indentations picking, and he walked right up on me, scared the hell out of me. Well, kind of scared me, spooked me. I spooked him. All right. Too much talking. Looking back towards the sun. Got a nice little pile going. I'm gonna have to take my shirt off to fill that. This whole, see these leaves, how they popping, they're pushing up. It's often worth looking under those leaves. All right, let me see where my trees are at. I'm getting off track here. Have a great day, Maddie. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'll try not to get caught into a fey trap. You know, those fairy traps. They get the best of them. Trying to avoid them. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. FAE. This kind of looks a little trampled, to be honest. I see indentations, which is fine, you know, because the shrooms are constantly growing as we speak. What wasn't there yesterday could be here today. For example, I've already got way more than I need, but it's kind of like the thrill of the hunt. There's one right there, poking out of that leaf, growing right through that leaf. Isn't that funny? Walk over there. Gotta watch where I'm walking. Though a lot of widowmakers out here. Oh, where'd that thing go? It's crazy. Oh yeah, here's a couple nice ones. There's one. There's a couple down here. These are just a few days old. One's up front. My other section are quite a bit larger. Oops. We've been dancing with the devil for way too long. Get ready to pay your dues. At this point, I'm basically on my hands and knees, just looking for the shadows. There we go. Every time I see one, I move over to it and I can't find it. Gotta stay right on it. Alright, I already know I left those ones over there, so I'll backtrack in a second, but that's what happens. Get gold fever. Find a patch and forget the last patch you had just spotted. Another good helpful hint is go where the average person doesn't want to bend down and walk through the thicket. Go right in the thicket, man. If you want to find stuff where the old timers don't look, they never come in between this crap. And they also never park too far away, go too far away from their cars, which is all the state land over there in the clearing. So they don't even come, in general, hunters don't come this deep. Holy crap. What kind of poop's that? Damn. That's fucking bear poop. Or people poop. That's a big poop, whatever it is. Wow. That's weird. Maybe not weird, but I don't drink alcohol, but if I did, today'd be a good day to have one. You know what I mean? Feel like a beer. That's why I don't drink. Those damn cravings. I used to love beer in the morning. Living in Venice Beach, waking up, setting up my show at the beach, my art, crack a cold Mickey's first thing in the morning, me and the homies. Sit there and laugh our ass off all day, selling art. I've been blessed in this life. That's for sure. Well, I got a nice little couple pounds so far. And I haven't even gone to my honey hole. Woo-woo! I'm gonna backtrack here in a second. I'm just following this tree line here with all these hardwoods. But like I said, man, that's what they say, oh, in the hardwoods. Not every time. Some years they're in the pine trees, some years they're in fields. Matter of fact, in Oregon and northern Cali, those things when they control fires out there, have a controlled fire, and that's when people get 100,000 morels on those controlled burns. Oh, there's a blonde. My first blonde. Let me come on over. Oh, it's a big one too. Oh, that might just be let me see. Yeah, my first blonde. Told you, normally the blondes, or whites, whatever you want to call them, we call them blondes. Some people call them grays. Some people call them Nordics. The Nordics. We've been dancing with... Oh, I see a couple more. Been saying that all morning, haven't I? Gotta watch these are... Don't want to lose track. I got my dogs sitting out in the yard. Yeah, no one's been out here this far out anyway. Huh? Huh? What's that? Huh? What's that over there? What do I see popping through there? What is that popping through? I gotta turn around. I keep saying that. All right, where's my trees? Here we are. Where's my trees? I found one big beefsteak yesterday growing. I didn't pick it, but let's just see what this is. See how these leaves are up? Oh, that's just the stick pushing them up. Boy, lost a lot of trees this last ice storm, which is good, I suppose. Thins it out and stuff, but those are the spores we're looking for from the trees, you know? Beautiful day. Oh, careful coming onto these trees when they're dangling like that. Quickest way to get yourself dispatched. All right, I'm losing focus here. I gotta look back towards the sun. Get back on them. A lot to do today though. That's funny, that guy found that marker. It's a different species. Kind of cool. These are my trees right here. These are the trees we're looking for. Oh, I was just here. There we go. See what I'm saying? I was just here And I walked over here to find that big one, and I lost it just because I was looking. It's hard to see, but the minute you look back towards the sun, there they are. That's just my technique, but this was a nice one. I saw it the first time I walked by it. But anyways, these are my trees right here. If you want to see what a morel tree looks like, I'm going to show you here. 1 second. Let me turn around before I stomp on these. It's funny. All through here, it's nice. I just walked through here, some in the same spot I was just at, but there we go, see? You just gotta. Here's an example of them poking through the leaves. See? You gotta look for that upheaval, I guess, uprising, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I love summer. I just want to lay in a field and pray, worship earth and the Lord. Let the world go by. You know what I mean? I'm off the train. I'm off the damn train, man. I am off the train. I'm about the sun, the moon, and the stars right now at this point in my life. These are excellent grouping of trees. I promise you I'm in a patch right now. I'm just not focused. But anyways, summer, time to worship the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I want to know who took a shit right there. Looks like human shit. We're never alone out in these woods in Frederick like you think. Don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. We have so many creepy crawlers out here in these woods. I'm a creepy crawler out in these woods. You know what I mean? I think we're all in general harmless, but there's a lot of us that stomp these woods. Hell, this is where I find my clarity. It's a nice little strip right in here. Yeah, I'm in the strip right now. I'm in the... I can tell you this is old boy's spot though. I can tell you there's human shit, fucking lollipops stuck to the tree. I just passed 2 beer cans stuck to the tree. That's the definition of a dumbass. No offense. Let's fucking light up the woods and tell everybody. You know what I mean? If you're that ignorant to where you can't find your spot again, follow the sun. All you got to do is follow the sun. Okay? You'll find your spot. Follow the sun. This is only a 1 mile, section out here. Anyways, any direction you walk more than a mile from where I'm standing, you're going to come across a road or a clear cut or a power line or something. You just can't get lost out here. But we get people that, believe it or not, drive all the way up from Ohio to pick these mushrooms. Those are the people that I love to give my mushrooms to. These don't really mean anything to me. I'm just out here for the thrill of the hunt. I would have to guess humans are the worst species in the solar system. For sure. That's why we're on this place called Earth, the prison planet. We're just doing a bunch of reincarnating. Okay? Rejuvenating souls. But of all the species, I would say humans are the problem. Yeah, this is a nice little spot. Too bad everybody and their brother knows about it. That's my old piece of land right here on the corner. Not in the 90s, people didn't come out here, but early 2000s, it started to get crowded. Next thing you know, people were parking right. I'm like, what are they? And then someone said, no, they're out here mushroom hunting. I'm like, oh, really? Right in my yard, huh? And sure enough, honey hole. Gotta watch out for ticks, though. Cut back through here. Look towards the sun. See if you see any black spots. In the sun, I feel as one. In the sun, I'm married. Oh, I thought that was a deer antler. Woo! Beautiful day. Well, I think I'm doing more standing than looking. But go home and wash these up. Nice little score. Let me look to see where I'm at. I think I'm gonna walk off this way, hit this section. I don't know where I came in at. I do, but I'm not close to that point. It's like you never want to leave. You know. Well, at least they don't leave their toilet paper out here. I don't know what the fuck that is. There's more poop. That's weird. It's gotta be coyote. Just thick. Well, I don't see any poison oak or ivy yet. Normally, it's running pretty strong out here. Although, yeah, no, I'm too close over here. Alright, where'd those trees? There we go. Just following my trees at this point. Whoa. Whoa. That's some soggy stuff. Oh, cool butterfly. What you doing out here? What you doing out here, Mr. Butterfly? Thought I just stepped on one. This is the spot. This is the main section right here. But I see a lot of footprints, probably from me yesterday. A lot of polypores. Don't ever eat your polypores on a dead tree though. By the way, a lot of people don't understand that. That's the same with chaga. You don't want to harvest chaga on a dead birch tree because they absorb contaminants and other things. So, what is that? You want to keep it fresh. I mean, unless you're just harvesting chaga as a tinder, you know what I mean? Then it's no problem. But for medicinal, you want to make sure your trees are alive. Here's a nice little section, but I'm getting close to the road. In general, I blow these places off out at where I'm at right now. I normally go to my spot up in Wolverine area, but I'm just not into it. Last year we sent them all to Thailand. Not sent, but she took them. Oh, there we go. Look at these bad girls just sitting there waiting for daddy. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. I think that's cool. To me, that's cool. For me, this is what's cool in life. And then I'm gonna walk 3 steps forward and turn around and look at a different angle. I think I'm finding them here and there just from where the guy yesterday and myself, we were both out here yesterday. It's funny when you're out here picking these shrooms and then, you know, you're in heaven, like, oh man, I'm on them. Next thing you know, here comes a family of 7. It's like, dang, reality check. Yeah, this is a nice little section right here. Not that they're abundant, but the trees I'm referring to. These are poplar trees, by the way. But don't use that as your mushroom guide. Like I said, sometimes they're in the soft pines. It really all depends. Ask me anything. I know nothing. Alright, I gotta find my trees, see? I'm looking for my mushrooms, but you gotta look for your trees. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. There's some nice deer poop. Deer turds, promise you. Yep. Look at that. Deer eat. Oh, there's a blonde. This is a blonde. This might be a false. Yeah, that's a false morel. So I'm going to show y'all what a false morel looks like. These are, they look like a morel, but underneath it's not enclosed. So this is a false morel, and then this is a real morel. Underneath where the stem meets the mushroom part, it's enclosed, as opposed to this where it's wide open. You see how you can, in there, these are closed off. But you can tell by the color. Matter of fact, when I get back to the house, I'll check that to make sure. But anyways, that's fresh poop. And that's a good indicator. There's mushrooms around. These deer aren't out. Oops. They're not out here just lollygagging. Whoa, I thought that was a big one. Looked like it, didn't it? Get back over here. I don't think this has been stomped yet. Well, I guess I'll go zigzag. Oh, there's a couple nice ones. I'm gonna walk right to that tree because they're big. Watch these ones. See what I do. Not gonna miss these two. Saw them sticking out. See if you notice them. Wow, those are big ones. Couple nice ones. Damn. Look at these girls. Look at that. Wow. You see them? Get a little closer. Wow. Some nice ones. Look at these beauties. There we go. Michigan's finest morels. Blacks. Beautiful, huh? I got a nice pile already, but it's addicting. Now I backtrack. I just skipped about 5 sections to get those two, but I already missed a couple back there. I don't want to say greedy, but I get excited if I see a big one and then I turn around and miss the ones that I was just on top of. Leave them for the next guy. But those were nice right there. Oh, there's some more. Yeah, you gotta just find the honey hole. Gotta find the honey hole. It's weird. Anyways, where's my tree? Where'd that tree go? Yeah, I'm gonna keep moseying. I'm just gonna go kitty corner because that's what you're supposed to do. Mosey right in there. Okay, I want to come back to these hardwoods. That's the tree I just took him from. Yeah, nice little section right here. Let me swing back right here. At this point, I'm in all the hard to look places, all the thick spots. Oh, whoa, woo! There, see? That's a beautiful one. All these thick spots where no one's coming up through. I don't know what you're doing out here, man. Got a big old bag of mushrooms already. Oh, there's some more. See what I'm saying, people? Gotta come in here and come right in here where no one wants to hike. Whoa, that's a nice one. Wow. Look at this one. Damn. Look at that girl. She's a beauty. Wow. That's all we're doing. Finding the spots. That's a nice spot. Growing right on these dead poplars. All these were alive before the ice storm, so that was a nice little section of mushrooms. I used to be religious. There's another blonde. You can always tell this is the false morel. Those were the ones I was eating for years, not knowing. But it was just, that's what happens when you're uneducated. I'm not now. 30 years later, though. But thank the good Lord that all the species of morels, none of them are poisonous. You're not recommended to eat the other type, obviously, but they're not poisonous. Let me come back into this little wrap right around. Oops. This little section here. I feel them. I feel them right here. Did I walk under here yet? This hill right here should have some. This hill right here should have some mushrooms on it. For sure, 100%. There should be a morel mushroom on here. Alright, wrap around and come under there. Whoa, God, come back home. This crazy world's filled with lions and abusers. Need you now, before we're too far gone. Yeah. All right. Come back up. Come back up this pile of thicket over here. Mosey on down here. Go check my doggies. Let's go check on the dogs, guys. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil. Well, there's my, and there's my other one. So that means we walk straight. Found another patch, I'll be surprised. Where's my trees? That's what we're looking for, though. We've been dancing with the devil. Beautiful out, man. Wow. Well, this one looks like a... No, that's a blonde. See how it's closed? So we're getting blacks and blondes already. And yeah, that's a good blonde. That's what we call a blonde. See the difference? A black versus a blonde. These are darker, lighter. Craving a frickin' beer. I don't know why. I haven't had a sip of alcohol in, hell, 2 years, 3 years. 2 years for sure. But sounds freaking good. That's a nice section right here. Walking in circles, but I have to walk in circles to find them all. I don't know if I came up this far. Ooh, my bag's getting hot. Got a lot of mushrooms. Where are we at here? That's funny, that last group of trees I said, I promise you there's got to be a mushroom here, and sure enough. You can feel them. Once you're on them, it's like, it's almost a sensation that says, okay, you're here. True story. Kind of little bit of intuition going on. Just mosey up to this top part and then I'll zigzag back this way. Oh, look at, I'll show you another marker on the tree. I'm taking this one down though. These guys are being jerks about it. Yeah, I think we'll take this one down. You know damn well this isn't a good spot right here, but that's what people do. A nice little clearing, but not the right trees. We walk this way just a foot or so. See what all the hype's about, right? Let's check the hype. Probably do a tick check pretty quick. Oh God, I'll come back home. Lions and abusers. Third or fourth marker I've seen. It's okay. Okay, we all want to play. Everybody wants to play, I get it. Oh, I've been gone a couple hours. Something smells good. Oh, for real. Something smells sweet. Whoa. Look at this one. That's a big boy. Holy crap. Look at that boy. It's a nice one. This is another nice little thicket spot, but I think it might have been a little bit played. There's a nice one. Look at this girl. Damn. Just sitting there like a good girl. There's a couple. Oops. Took the whole thing. Man, nice section right here. Wow, that's a good one. Look at that beautiful one. A couple of them. Oh, a blonde and a black together. That's cool. Look at a blonde and a black stuck together. That's awesome. I feel the excitement. I can smell them. I don't know if you know, but it's just got a... I know I'm holding a big bag in my hand, but that's not what I'm talking about. You can smell the earth when they're out here. It's got like a sweet, I don't know, sweet, I guess aroma. Could I say that? Fragrance? I don't know. There's definitely like a weird smell out here right now. Quite honestly, Whoa, nice. Quite honestly, it smells like pancakes, but that wouldn't be related to that. But, wow, that's a beautiful one. See, this hasn't been, oh, wow. I'm on them. Wow, I'm on them right here. Look at this one, guys. Holy crap, that's a big boy. Look at that. That one's coming right with, oh, look at the blondes under this tree. 2 more blondes. I'm on the hole right now. One big one right there. And then I just saw another one right here. Thank you, Lord. Make that clear. Where's that other one? See, that's what happens. You bend down, oh, there it is. Bend down to pick one. Bend down to pick one. Wow. Beautiful. That's a beautiful patch right there. Oh man, starting to get crazy. Starting to catch them now. Look at these. Wow, very nice. Nice. Man, I just got about 20 more right here. Wow, they're kind of just everywhere right here. That was an epic bend down. Let's just say that. If you're gonna bend down, try to pick up 20 while you're bent down. That was a good bend down right there. Okay, let me mark that with my mind. Not even leaving this section. Not even gonna leave this section. That was epic. All of these are just dead poplars, man. I think I've already jammed through here. Get back up to my little section I was just in. Oh, thought that was one. Get back over here. Let's get back over to the king's chair. See these popping up right here? Always worth looking. There's one. There's one popping off at the mouth. There we go. Hi, girl. The little one, huh? Good enough. She was popping off at the mouth the things that she shouldn't have said. That one. Nice collection. Popping up at a thing of mine. It's funny. You never want to stop. You never want to stop. Getting a little out here now. Should start moseying back. Where am I at here? Right up through here. But I promise you, nobody's walking through this thick stuff. Nobody's walking through here. Even the deer aren't coming through here in this thick stuff. Getting some weird sensations. Gonna try to find another patch here. Ouch. Right in my damn eye. This is a good section right here. Legs are getting tore up. Should have wore pants. Whoa, big old spider web. That tree's crazy. All right. Successful little hunt. Definitely a successful little hunt today. Oh, let's top it off with a couple more. Huh? Let's top it off with a couple more. Boom. 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 That's 5 mushrooms. A couple beefsteaks starting to pop up. There's a beefsteaker. There's a beefsteak. Smaller ones. But they get big quick. This has got to be a cluster over here. This should be a cluster right here. All these spores. This should be right here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Got a lot. Just can't stop. They're everywhere. I was headed home, but just keep finding them. Oh, look at them. They're just everywhere out here right now. Popping through. Look at these beautiful specimens. This is a virgin spot right here. So far. Ooh. So, just turn right back around. I probably got well over 100 mushrooms already. That was a nice little, ow. Just looking for the shadows at this point. This little thing right here. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm out here somewhere. Filled with lions and abusers. Okay, I think I just hit this spot already. Okay. All right, let's get moseying back. Hard to do. It's hard to pack them up. Hard to just pack up when the shrooms are on point. There's a nice beefsteak. There's some fresh deer poop. Got beefsteaks, deer poop, And then morel mushrooms. Let's cut through. Got a lot of those other ones starting to pop up. We're always a month behind up here. Well, technically we're not behind, but our season starts about a month later than Ohio and Virginia, and we pick our morels in March and April when we live in the park. Shenandoah, Virginia, that is. Well, look at this beefsteak. Show you guys a nice looking beefsteak popping up. In case you want to see what one looks like. There it is. Woo! Oh, that's a nice burrow. I didn't even see that. Oh, that's Homer's house. Okay, getting out of my trees now. Okay, walk back this way. Do a couple more zigzags and there's a beefsteak. Oh, they're popping up. Popping off at the mouth, we like to say. It's the hill. That should have a couple right here. This hill should have a couple popping off at the mouth. Get back down into this lower gully. Well, thank you, Mother Earth. I love you. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. Well, Every day I got to go further and further back. These are all feet prints. People stomping over here. People stomp in this area, but little do they know. Oh, there's some deer. Deer running through. I'm in their territory, quite honestly. I'm done. I've picked enough. This is a different, you can just feel how different texture on the ground. Anyways, these are still mushroom fields, but these are all footprints. This has been stomped. This has all been stomped. Couple little hills, different texture. Those deer came running through. Hungry. I shouldn't even be out here picking these, really. Let the deer eat. Betcha this steak says 13D. Well, it used to say. This used to be my old steak. True story. Parcel 13D right here. There it is. Well, that was fun. That was awesome. These guys are never gonna come back up here. Ah, fucker. I miss the earth. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. Well, now that's how you get some mushrooms in an hour, 2 hours maybe. What am I, an hour 45 on live? So I've been gone 2 hours. I'm high as a kite by then.